My name is Michael Mailing. I'm a director of a company called Sproggie. Over 10 years ago, I came up with an idea to combine both the food and the spoon. Today, we've achieved this. It's been one hell of a journey, but with help from Oxford Innovation and the convergence money, we've been able to achieve that here in Cornwall.
Local knowledge.
It's a huge, strong community spirit down here, and everybody's in there well, I suppose everybody's there for each other at the end of the day, which is fantastic.
You can have that.
So if you do good work down here, work gets round. Gyllyngvase Beach, the opportunity down there with the film crew was the first time ever that we'd ever fed a baby with a pouch with our clip-on spoon. And to be honest, to begin with, I was absolutely petrified. But afterwards, delighted, relieved that it worked, and of course that led on to part of the process of winning Ignite competition. Winning Ignite was just a massive surprise. Seriously, it was just a massive surprise. I thought I'd completely blown it by the interview. I knew I had the product. I knew I had enough within me to talk about it. I knew that the business plan was superb, being taken apart by Andrew. The financials all stacked up. I was comfortable about that, but I wasn't comfortable about the interview process. I think I got one or two smiles, and that's about it. So I walked out of there thinking, well, you've got a wasted an afternoon, that was. So it was a surprise when we actually acknowledged as winning it. A few people which I'd really like to thank. To Andrew Finley, Oxford Innovations. In fact, I was speaking to Carleen Callendon earlier, and they said, well, Objective 1 was great, but convergence was starting to look better, Carleen, mainly because of Oxford Innovations.
Good boy, Reggie. Good boy.
We've always had that support from Oxford Innovations, from they call them coaches, but now I think I can call Andrew my friend because he has just been there all the time. And if there's something which he can't do, then within our organisation they can find somebody who can. And it is the let's do attitude which you have all around for you. If the support of Oxford Innovation wasn't there for me, then I think the whole process would take probably longer.
There's a lot of ups and downs in this process. It's a lonely business. Starting something on your own, having the belief to commit to it emotionally and financially, but then to see somebody arrive at the end of that with what I think is a really world-class product is really satisfying for me. And more importantly, to actually see how much Michael has learned and developed in himself. At the end of the day, coaching and mentoring is about leaving people better able to look after themselves. It's not about making them dependent, and that's certainly been the case here.
When you love something so much, it's that which carries you along this journey. And I think that's when, Andrew, a phone call, a couple of weeks ago was a case of, no, don't worry, keep going forward. And I think it's having that mental and that sort of emotional support as well, because it is hard work. There's no doubt about it. This is tough, especially when, sometimes you're alone having to, push your own products forward. So having that support from an organisation in whatever capacity, at whatever time, because sometimes you just need it. You just want to know whether you're actually barking at the wrong tree or not, because the passion for something will go out and it's a different force which takes over. This is where we started. This is what we've got today, end of our journey. This is now going into production, and today we have trialled it with lots of little kids and they seem to really love it. For the first time this afternoon, I've actually sat there with a little toddler on my knee feeding it for the very first time, and it was absolutely incredible. Took to it first time, and in fact, there was hardly any mess, so perhaps I've got the knack. If you can get a team that's tight and working together, then you're unstoppable. And I think that's the uniqueness of this whole package, is getting a team together that believes in what you can do, believes that what's on the table is right, and let's hope at the end of the day it goes on the shelves and it sells in volumes.